Yep. I hate that you always ask that. Like, why do you always ask that?
I don't know. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to Voice Chat. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. Yes. We love all of you guys' vibes. Okay, so I guess I'll give you the rundown schedule for today.
Literally starts rocking back and forth intensely. So I'll give you the rundown, guys.
My bad. Oops. Okay, so for our schedule, first we're gonna have some perspective questions. Meaning, like questions that are gonna really, like you're gonna really see our way of our outlook of life, I guess. And some unconventional questions, meaning like unusual questions, like I guess just like weird questions that people wouldn't usually ask. And then some side questions and bedtime story, and then our outro. And that'll be the end. So, first question of the podcast. Your first impressions of each other. What are your first impressions of me, Zoe, Grace? But like us, saying you guys get it. Yeah.
Right.
Who wants to go first?
I had to think back. I had to use like a little.
Yeah, because we met in middle school. Well, that wasn't that long ago, but low key it was, because that's like 6th grade, and we're in, what, 7th grade now? I didn't meet you in 6th grade. You met me in 7th grade, I know. But like, I knew of you in 6th grade. I was like, I seen you a couple of times around, you know? Okay, so I guess I'll go first. I guess I should explain how we met first, for me to say my impression. I don't really remember, but I'll try. So, Grace,
I remember exactly how we met.
So I first was hanging around Talisha. Back then, we were in like a little group. So it was me, Talisha, and Grace. It was like that like group or whatever. So first I met Talisha, and I would like, as Grace would say, follow her around, whatever. And I was trying to like talk to her because I'm like, that's the first person I kind of like. I could like rock with her. I was kind of like in that type of mindset. And then, do you remember how we met?
I do, yeah.
And then, yeah, can you say?
Okay. So basically, the way that me and Cherish met was, okay, so one, I think I should explain how the whole day went. Basically, our middle school had us all sit in a cafeteria, and then they called our names and then pointed us to which class we'd be in. And then we went up the stairs, and basically we were in this first period classroom, and I didn't meet Cherish there, but that's where like we first went. And then we went to our second period class, which was right across the hall, and that was our English teacher's class, Miss Camelo. And I sat down at like the farthest table from the door, and Cherish, Viviana, Talisha, and Lesliana all sat in that table, right? So it was 6 girls in that table, and I sat across from Talisha, and Cherish was sitting right next to her. And I just know Cherish was looking so awkward, and like she was doing her little nervous act where she would scratch her head and like look around. And Talisha was looking down, and I knew Viviana, so that's why I sat next to her. But it was just so weird because I was like, do they know each other? I was just looking at both of them like, what's happening here? You know, because they were right across from me, yeah. And then, like, I remember I started talking to Talisha, and then I seen Cherish was trying to join in the conversation, so I was like, I was really staring at her, like, this is why. It's so funny.
Right, you get like a death stare, like,
it was so funny. Because I was just like, does she know her? And then we went to our next period class, and she was literally following Talisha. So I was like, she must know her. I was like, she must know her, right? And I asked Talisha because by this time I was friends with her. And she's like, no, I don't know her. She's following me? I was like, no, I thought you guys knew each other because you guys were, like, together when you came in and everything. She's like, no. And then after that, I just know me and Trish became friends, but that was, like, that's basically my first impression of her.
We became friends miraculously.
Yeah, it was just school.
It was fun. Okay, I guess that was your first impression of me.
Yeah,
like, awkward.
Yeah.
I guess my first impression of you was, I remember that ELA memory that you were talking about. I guess I remember, I think math class. It was in math class, Miss Pruitt.
That's the first class.
Around.
That's the first class.
You. I don't know. I didn't have any first impressions. Well, I guess I'll go to when we were friends. I feel like you were chill. Because I don't really remember our first time meeting, but like,
Yeah.
okay, so when we were friends, I just feel like you were chill. I think you were funny. Maybe it might have been that. I like funny people. So it might have been that. So, Zoe, what do you think? All I heard was I like funny people. And I'm like, what? Huh? Yeah. But you were interesting. Like, I like to laugh. I thought you said fighting people. Oh, funny. Why did you say funny then? No, because I thought you said I like fighting people. And I was like, that's not that phase. That was weird. Because you heard me say fighting. I said funny, and then I heard you say funny, but then you said fighting. Anyways, so my first impression of Zoe, I don't know. What was the first time we met? We went through Grace. I think you and Grace were talking, and then we was like in that first section with the double doors, with the 2 stairwells there, like when you first go into Wait, in the cafeteria? No. Like when you first go to school, you go up those stairs and you're in that double doors. No, that's not how we. Bro, I know. I know. But okay, listen. The first time that you met was when we were going out to recess, and you was hanging near Grace, and I was like, Grace, who this? Grace, who this? Like that. I was like, Grace, who this? And then I like said something to you, and I was like, hi. We were right next to. Okay, so you know, there's 2 entrances to the cafeteria, right? Yeah. There's the one where you go out to recess, and then the one that goes up, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. The one where they used to take us through the back door. I remember. Yeah. Like towards the bathroom. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we were standing right in front of those 2 double doors, and that's where we were. And I was like, hi. I don't remember. That's a lie. Look at you. I remember it was in that area though. I remember you were talking to Grace. Those double door sections, and then I was there. You were talking to Grace, and I was like, oh, hi. And it was kind of awkward. My first impression, did you smile? I think I first noticed maybe your smile. Yeah, I mean, unforgettable smile. He was like, hi. Yeah. Well, what was my first impression? I don't know. I guess you were just maybe a little regular. Like, I feel like it was like, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it was that. I don't know.
Oh no, Cap! I was heartbroken. Cause Zoe didn't hear her class at first, so I thought she was in my class, but then she ended up being in the other class. I was like, no.
I was so upset, and I knew which class I had to go to, but I purposely went to the other class. So I was like, no, I'm gonna stick with Grace. And then it was so embarrassing. They're like, so you're not supposed to be in this class. And I was like, dang, you came to class late too. Yeah, and everyone was looking at. There were 10 kids in my class, bro. Oh, that class. I was in class. That class was so small. No, but that class was mad fun because they bought us pizza.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I know y'all got little slices over there. Oh, we have to get cut slices.
Alright, so my first impression, I already did Trish, so I might as well do Zoe. My first impression of Zoe was she came in and sat next to Rosemeal, and she was being quiet. Rosemeal was trying to talk to her, but Rosemeal was going about it the whole wrong way. Like, when Zoe was a transfer student, and our class was pretty tight together, Rosemeal's awkward in herself, and Zoe barely knew English. So I went up to I sat like across the table from Rosemeal. So I went up to Zoe and I was like, "Hi, my name's Grace." I was just really outgoing to her, and she was just like, okay." You know, it was really funny though because like her English was not great, but it was like
really, I can't imagine.
She was so quiet and like she just. You know, once I became her friend, she just followed me around. And it was pretty valuable because she became friends with Mia and Rosemeal. And she started opening up. It was like watching a little baby chick grow. Yeah.
Oh, because right now, like, you're fire at English. Like, I really can't imagine you not knowing, like, English. Or, like, speaking well. English was, actually, now that I think about it,
English was not my first language.
It wasn't.
It really wasn't. Now that Grace,
I mean, she just like you wouldn't think that. Like I wouldn't think that though. Like my first meeting you and like hearing you talk.
Right, she has all the slang and everything.
Yeah, you have an accent. Well, I don't think. Cause probably from like somewhere else Hollywood think we have accents, but like I feel like you don't have an accent.
That's only because a French accent,
Like
or when I'm speaking
accent.
French and English accent.
Like
That's
any
because
accent.
when you turn, it's either 15 or 16, your voice box is set. So if I was speaking French now, and then like I just started to speak English, you would be able to hear like my accent. But since like I've continued to speak English and only English, my voice box is set. So yeah. But regardless, I remember the exact first time me and Grace met. I remember. I don't know when that was, Grace, but I walked in the class. I was late. Miss, who was it? I don't remember who
Which
it was.
grade
It
did
was
you come in? Which grade did you come in? Was it third?
I think it was third.
It would be Miss Ring then.
Yeah, Miss. It started with R, right?
Yeah, Miss Ring.
Yeah, her. She spoke a little bit of French.
Yeah.
And I sat at a table with Rosemille, Grace, Jason, and someone else. And then as soon as I walked in, Rosemille like started gossiping to me. She's like, "Hi, I'm sorry, blah blah." She's like, "You know, Jason likes you," and I was like, "What the heck? I just walked in." I was like, "I just walked in. What is this?"
Yeah.
And then later on, I got to know Grace, and then I'm not gonna when I first got to know Grace, I was like, dang, Grace is so cool. She knows all this and that. Because mind you, I'm like, I guess you could say foreign, but not really, because I was born in America. But like, I was in a whole different environment. I'm like, dang, Grace is so knowledgeable. Shoot, I'm gonna stick by her. And she was like she kind of took me under her wing, and like she taught me this and that. And she was like, Zoe, don't do this. Zoe, don't do that. And I was like, thanks, Grace.
It's like like in Mean Girls. You know, like in Mean Girls, when they go around the school, like, those are the jocks. That's literally what I did to Zoe. I was like, that's that group. You don't want to hang out with them. This is a cafeteria. The food's not that great, so you should probably pack it yourself. You know?
Yeah. That's literally what it was, and I love that. Because Grace, like, knew the ins and outs, and I was like, thanks, Gracie.
Right, because when I was in preschool, I didn't go to pre-K with them. I went to a private pre-K. Yeah, I'm that bitch. It's just because I was a problem child, please. And when I came, my brother was already in that school, so all the people there already knew me. And I've been going to that school before I got enrolled there, so like, yeah. Loki hated that though, because all of them would be like, "Oh my god, you're Taylor's little sister." Yeah.
Oh, facts.
And what about it? Those are the first impression. Did you do Cherish, Zoe?
Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, I did.
Did you?
I don't know. Cherish is like an energetic person. I was like, ooh, this is cool. She can match my energy because I'm kind of hyper. Because once I got to know people, I was like, you could tell I was hyper. Like, I was a really hyper child. I was like, ooh, Cherish has a lot of energy.
Yeah. Because I feel like we wouldn't have gotten this close if you weren't like. Not if you weren't hyper, but like the way that we hung out now, I feel like we got really close kind of fast. So I feel like if you weren't like as hyper as me, probably wouldn't have gotten that close fast. I would still got close, but like
not that
got close faster. Probably.
And we got really close, like after one summer.
Yeah, like
that
one
summer.
So crazy.
And I was like, dang, Cherish is kind of cool.
He's valid too. And I feel like we had not the same, I just hang out with her.
Thanks, Cherish.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Next question. Wait, is everybody done?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. How do you define art?
I want to go last.
Oh.
Like, I just want to go first and everything. Talking ideas.
Right.
I can go first.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay. How I define art. I feel like personally anything can be art. Anything that has a meaning to it, or no, just a meaning to it, can literally be art. Like music, is art. Literally, like, these lights, like my LED lights right now, I feel like that's art too. Literally. That's it.
I wanna.
Or,
Okay, continue.
no, that was it.
Oh, that was it? Are you sure?
Yeah.
I
That's
wanted
literally
to.
what I think is art.
I wanted to jump on that and say that whenever someone puts ideas into their creation,
Oh, I like the way you worded that.
their art. Yeah.
I like the way you worded that.
You know.
It was like we said the same thing, but you worded it differently, and I liked it. I was like, oh, that's really what I was trying to say.
Right.
Like more concept here.
Right. Yeah. That was it.
That was fire.
Yeah.
Yes, Sam.
That was good.
Sam.
What's the question again?
Oh
What
my
is art?
god, bro! Why did you go last?
I don't know.
Okay, ready?
Give me
Okay. I think, okay, listen, this is gonna be, okay, I have two answers. I have one ironic answer and two the deep answer. Ready? The first one, which is ironic answer, is everything on Earth is art. Ready? You wanna know why? Because when you spell out Earth and you take out the
E and the H. The E and the H.
Yeah, so
What
everything
about
on
things
Earth
that
is
aren't
art.
art? Think that's not art then?
No, everything on Earth is art.
What about things that aren't art?
That's art too. But like, I'm focusing on Earth. This goes with my thing.
Okay.
So if you take out E, and you take out R, no, and
Oh, my E and H.
yeah, when you take out E and H, it's art, meaning Earth is art. Boom.
Wait, not E and H. Yeah, E and H.
E and H.
Yeah,
God.
Okay. And then my second one.
Yeah, bitch. I didn't have to think about it until I said that.
Okay, so I feel like art can be it can mean different things to different people. But to me personally, I feel like art is when you put your emotion and your energy into something. Into creating anything. It can literally be creating anything.
Yeah. I was thinking that too. That was gonna be my second answer. But then Grace was like, oh, you guys are gonna say I thought about it. I was like, how do I write this? And I was like, no, I'm not gonna say it. But that's what I'm gonna say, like when you put your like energy into something or like that's what I was gonna say too.
Now, when you say when you put your energy into something, do you think walking is an art or eating?
Yeah.
Really?
Well,
Like yeah, energy, but like the energy that you were just talking about, not like physical energy, like mental energy. Is that what you were talking about? That's what I was
Like
talking
solving a math problem?
yeah.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Yeah. Like the way that you concentrate, I can see what you mean. That's like basically what I'm saying.
There could be like the art of sleeping, the art of
Really?
Like literally you making a painting and then like you're putting all like of your emotions and then what you're feeling. I feel like that is also considered energy. So when I say that I mean you're putting your energy into it. Like
you're all into it.
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You're not just I don't wanna say because some artists do like half-ass job and it's still art.
It could be art. Like what drove them to do that?
Yeah, like they need to have a drive. Boom.
Okay.
Well, they don't have to.
Necessarily have to drive. Well, I guess if you could, I don't know. It's just when they put their ideas into it, they don't have to have like a job to put their ideas into something. Well, I guess. Well, they wouldn't be painting in the first place if they didn't have a job for it. I mean, I guess people could just paint just to paint, but that would still be a job. But so yeah. Yeah, I asked that. How would your best friend describe you in 5 words? 5 words is a lot, but I got you. Who's gonna go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I feel
So,
like
10 words and all.
okay. Cherish would describe me as
Wait. Oh, yeah, that is what the question is asking. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought it was
Okay,
the
that
other way
is.
too.
Yeah, I thought it was the other way too, but you know,
I was thinking that way, but I was like, you know, I'm
I like that. We can do that way too. Or we can do both.
No.
okay.
No.
Okay. So
So
now I to say for me.
Okay, so Cherish, I think you describe me as, let's see,
I'll be like, correct and wrong. No, I want to do that.
energetic,
Mhm.
creative,
Mhm.
compassionate,
Mhm.
indecisive,
Mhm.
and
That's totally three. Creative, compassionate, creative. Wait, creative, indecisive, compassionate, energetic. Yeah, that's four.
what should the last one be? Funny, because I'm a clown.
You're pretty funny. Yeah, that's what I would think. I would describe you in all those words. Like when you were saying it, I was like finding reasons why I would describe you in that way.
Thanks. Okay. Grace. I feel like Grace would. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna say childish, but not in like a bad way. Childish, as in like a child at heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Childish. Let's see. I have to say. Can I say the same word again?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Energetic. I don't know. I don't want to say the same, but like, yeah, the same, including childish. You can take out indecisive because I don't. Grace, you see me as indecisive?
Low key, because you're a type that you need to give a push to.
Yeah, I need a push. I need more than a push to do some things. Okay, you can come back to me. You can come back to me.
Does she want to go next?
Okay, I don't know.
You can say no.
I was thinking and I only thought of one word, but I just said cool.
One word.
No. So for Grace, how would she describe me? Maybe more such a gracious looking at Cherish. Looking at me. So I was thinking like over the top sometimes, but I couldn't find a word for that. Like a lot to him sometimes, but like I couldn't find a word for that. So I'm just gonna say energetic. That's what I mean when I say that though. Okay, energetic. Come back.
Okay.
Do you have yours together?
Hi guys.
Okay, so then come back.
So
You would find a bunch of words.
for Zoe, she'd probably call me, let's say, mature. Mature. Yeah, mature. That sounds nice.
Yeah.
Mature, probably chill. There's so many words I could use. Mature, chill, funny, random, and blunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was on the spot.
Then for Cherish, she'd probably call me. What do you call those people that like to take lead?
Leaders?
No.
Yeah, I know.
But it's like a word that
I
like
know
to take lead. So what? I think she'd call me pretty mellow. Yeah, pretty mellow.
What? That was
Pretty.
It's like I feel like okay, never mind. I got you. No, because I thought you were saying something else, but you weren't. Then I got what you meant.
She'd also call me a certified bad bitch. Yeah.
Period. Yes, I would.
That's the third one. The fourth one would be also blunt, and then probably the fifth one would be very logical. Very logical. Yeah. Damn, what is that word?
See, the first one, let me think.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like a leader.
No, think of your words. I'll think.
Okay, I guess I will. For Grace,
Superior? No. Not superior.
the one, I think that she would call me funny. Because I feel like I'm funny, or like I joke around. with you guys. So I feel like you guys consider me funny. Do you guys consider me funny?
We can't help you, Cherish.
No, that's my final answer, but I'm curious. Do you guys consider me funny?
I'm not gonna tell you until you finish.
Grace, do you consider me funny?
Don't answer that, Grace.
You
Okay.
said yeah. Okay, funny. Let me just think. What am I? Because I'm pretty straightforward. Oh, funny. Decisive at times. Like there's times where I could be indecisive, but for the most part, I feel like I'm indecisive. So it's like maybe you guys can see me as decisive. I'm not. Yeah, decisive. Well, I could be indecisive like me right now. So scratch that, because I was just about to second guess myself. Well, it's not really second guessing myself. All right, okay. So, freak. Okay, so funny, energetic, ambitious, I guess. Adventurous. I was going. I did not rush you.
I did not take that long, though.
Okay.
Okay.
So funny, energetic. The other one I said, adventurous, is for the fifth one.
I'm vibing with this background music.
Dang. What's the word for? Not assertive, but it's like bold, but then like a little bit dialed down. So I feel like
Outgoing.
yeah, I guess outgoing. That's another word, but I wasn't really going for that, but helping word. So outgoing. And then for Zoe, you probably think I'm funny. Yeah. So funny. Also outgoing, cause why not? So funny, outgoing. What else? Open-minded. So funny, outgoing, open-minded. 2 more. Yeah, I'm taking the longest. But it's been 8:28 for like a minute now, so. Funny, courageous. And also decisive. That is it. Did we all go?
No, we didn't.
Oh, we just not.
She
So it
didn't
was the
finish.
first one.
She said, "Come back to me."
Did she?
No, I do the same words for both of y'all.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah. Now we should
Who went first?
I did.
Yeah, you did go first.
Yeah, but she
Yeah,
didn't finish for you. Oh no, she didn't finish for me.
You said it was one more word. I don't know why you said.
I don't know. I picked the same for both of y'all. The first thing that I said for you, Cherish, I picked the same set of words for Cherish. For Grace.
Okay.
Oh, you already did Grace. Me.
No,
It's
she
one
was
more.
struggling on
you.
Cherish, bruh.
What the?
Your memory.
Bro, I know what I said.
You did great set of words, 5 set of words. It knows me, and then you was on your fifth one.
She was
No.
struggling on mine.
I'm struggling on Grace's.
Oh. Are you gonna go? No? Oh,
No.
Okay. So you're not gonna go?
Bro, I
She
just
said
said no.
she
I'm
did
not
the
gonna go.
same set of words for both of us.
I know she said that. I was just like, figure it.
Job, Cherish.
Do you believe yourself to be truly free? If so, why? If not, what is holding you back?
My parents.
You're never truly free in the world, children.
Facts. No piece of land belongs to anyone.
You're
Yeah,
only
we have to pay
free
to live on it.
in your brain. Remember that. Oh, they can never take your brain.
Never. Knowledge can never be taken from you. Once you
That's
have
right.
amnesia.
They tried to, though.
Okay, guys,
Yeah.
calm
By
down before the
feeding us
feds
stuff.
come, you know.
Before they take this video down. Okay, are you guys gonna go? Or was that like your answer?
I guess I could go deeper onto my answer.
Yeah, I was like, just said it, yeah, but it
Yeah.
was like,
Okay. Am I free right now? No. Will I be a bit more free in the future? Yes, because I will be an adult in the future. But once again, adults are never free because you always have to pay taxes, you always have to work to live. And even if we didn't have to work to live, you're always restrained by something, guys.
yeah.
Literally. Even if it's friends, family, memories, the past, the future, you're always restrained, okay? Unless you're a monk, but even then you're restrained by the
You're
laws that
still
you
in the
set for
world that
yourself.
has all the restraints. But I guess also being restrained is also a mentality thing too. But when you still open your eyes to see that there are restraints, and that's you just awakening, I guess. You guys get what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Were you done? I got it.
I was like, I was
Okay,
basically
so-
done.
I'm
I was
sorry.
basically done.
Damn.
But that was so smooth though how I just did that. Alright, my bad. Continue.
No, I'm basically done, yeah.
What's basically? So you're fully done?
Yeah.
Okay, I'ma go. So, yeah, just cut cherish off. What about it?
Not really. I let you cut.
I'll let you. I don't know. But, okay.
Yo, we're annoying. Okay.
Wait, what's the question?
Oh my
God.
Okay, you know the question.
No, I actually don't remember.
Alright, then I'll remind you by going. So. Oh my god.
I actually
Do
don't
you
remember.
believe yourself to be truly free? If so, why? If not, what is holding you back?
Okay, I feel like my parents, for one, are holding me back. My phone is holding me back. Social media is. Self-restraint. Well, self-restraint.
I didn't think about it that way.
Let's see what else. Confidence.
In what sense?
Like a lack of
lack of confidence holds me back sometimes.
But isn't that also self-restraint? Because you're putting restraining yourself for having lack of confidence. Well, whatever is self-restraining yourself is giving you the lack of confidence.
Yes. Let's see what else. I guess sometimes, what's it called? A restraint, maybe fear.
Yeah, I agree.
And the fact that we have to pay to be on land that doesn't freaking belong to anyone. Well, I'm not gonna get into that because you know the system. They listen. They listening.
Alright, so but that ass stuff.
Anyway, so I'm not gonna go too deep into that because I don't want our video to get taken down.
I've really seen that before though.
They really be doing that though.
Yeah, I've seen that before actually.
Okay. I'm just gonna go deep on my parents. I feel like my parents, they restrain me, and I feel like I'm unable to be my fullest self because I'm following their rules. They're trying to like protect me, I guess. But I'm already exposed to the world, so I don't know what to tell them. I don't know what to tell them. But yeah, I don't really want to go deep into the other topics.
Okay. So personally, let me not start with that. So I feel like I am not free. But don't get me wrong, it's in like a different sense of what I'm saying. Because I feel like free is a mentality thing. So if I feel like I can still live my own life, that'll be me being free. But I don't think I'm fully free. So I guess I'm not free then. And what is holding me back? I feel like the world in general is holding me back from being free. Because there's many restraints in the world, like different things that put out there for me to see, which is like
Influencing
I don't
you.
want to get too much into it because you know the feds, but like I'm so good ass. But I feel like what people put out there kind of. I feel like you're not gonna get me if I don't. Okay, let me explain it. So, let's say like fear. Yes, fear. That could be an example. So I feel like in the world there's not really anything to fear of. It's not really anything to fear, but I still had that emotion, fear. But I feel like there's a lot of things that are put on like TV or that are put on like social media and stuff like that to make us feel fearful, which is also me not being free because it's like, what do I have to fear? Let me just like be free. It is being free, but it's another word that I can't really think right now. So I'm gonna clear that concept. And yeah, okay, I guess that was free.
I like that, Sharon.
Good job. I want to say it more into it, but I
You
can't.
know.
I know. No,
Another restraint. Boom.
What?
This
Talking about for me?
Oh, I'm talking about the reason why you can't get into it and I can't get into it.
Oh, yes, that is another restraint. What is restraining? I guess it's self-restraint then. Okay. Name one bad quality you wouldn't mind a partner.
Guys.
We're thinking the same thing. Let's see. Go ahead, guys.
One bad quality. Me like you hate me. No, let me stop.
Oh, something like I was thinking something along the lines of being like really aggressive.
Yeah. Okay. Literally. Come on.
Scale,
Yeah.
but not that. Not
Slam
like
me into a wall. No, let me stop.
There's different people. There's different.
Like, you ever imagine a guy slamming you into a wall, grabbing your fucking chin, like, look up. Yes, guys.
Or come here.
Right.
I'm
Sit on my lap.
Chill, please. Maybe say it one more time. Chill.
Right, you know the TikTok that's like, "Grr." Let me hear that one more time. You know?
Oh, as in, it's like you're in bed with your significant other, but like you're too far away to just grab you by the waist and just pull you close to them.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck? Alright. That was gay, I guess.
Nah, same for me too. Same.
Me too. I want to speak also because different perspectives. Not different perspectives, different things. So something else, I don't really mind anything else though that's a bad quality that I think is a bad quality. Well, maybe if someone was, no, I wouldn't. No, you have no. Okay. Maybe talkative. Talkative isn't really, but like sometimes talkative people can get low key annoying. I'm not a talkative person. I'm low key annoying though, so I'm gonna live up to it. But someone I can still is talkative because I know that it's not really gonna be like, oh, talkative in a sense where it's like they talk about things that like I kind of like to hear, not like annoying shit, but like they're really talkative about it. I wouldn't mind that because I feel like there's never gonna be a dull moment if we always have something like to talk about and like there's always having like a conversation or like getting to know each other more. Yeah.
Oh my god. A trait I wouldn't mind. Another one is jealousy. Oh, I'd be amazed. Like a guy that's like obsessed with
it just
you.
depends. In a certain sense.
It can't be too
If it's like you're clingy,
Not clingy, but like jealous. Like I can see it, but you don't want to tell me.
No,
But then you would
like
end up
you're
bursting.
jealous, and then you start to get really, really, really clingy. Like sometimes I need my space. You have to realize when I need it, but only in certain senses. Sometimes I may like that. You never know.
I wouldn't mind them being clingy if they were jealous. I would make them jealous on purpose. Yeah, just to see what they would do, bruh. Just to see what they would do, bruh. Ever feel that
you
feeling?
already know what they're gonna do.
Have you ever had that feeling where someone's jealous over you and you
No.
and you make them jealous on
No.
purpose?
I didn't never.
It's a great
you're like
feeling.
testing your pride in them. And not
Yeah, but if
you're
they're
cheating.
jealous,
Bro,
then
you
that
finna
means that
fuck
they
up
like
That's
me.
bullshit.
You have some other shit.
I can see why, but you finna fuck up one day. I'm telling you what the person you really love. And you're just gonna play the game. I fucked up. I'm gonna guess, bitch, you did.
That's true, but I wouldn't do it every day, you know?
February 20th, 8:40.
Like, if I had a colleague at work, and me and him would, like, talk, I'd go home like, oh my god, I have the best colleague at work.
Don't be talking about that.
Yeah.
Maybe sugarcoat it. like, oh my gosh, there was another person. Like, make it sound late at least. Don't
Right,
be like,
I sugarcoated them.
Evan was so quiet today. Like, he was on a roll at home. Like, why are you talking about Kevin at home?
Yeah. Oh no, I let Kevin borrow my favorite pen. Oh, what do I do? I hope he gives it back. Guess I'll just have to meet him tomorrow.
I'm gonna go get that shit back right now.
Exactly. And I'm just like, oh, you do that?
No, babe, please don't do that. It's just a pen. Okay, honey, you're gonna have some match right tonight. Sorry. Let me go to the next question.
Next
Zoe, were you gonna say something? No. Next question, bro. Okay. Name the one worst quality you cannot tolerate in a partner.
Oh.
Fucking
Not listening to me.
Yeah. Okay. You gonna say why?
Yeah, because if I feel like you can't understand me, or at least trying to understand what I'm saying or my idea, I feel like there's no way we can ever be friends or even freaking in a relationship. Are we talking about platonic or what's the other one called? Shoot, romantic
or
romantic.
romantic. I see. Are you sure it's romantic?
That's fine.
Well, I don't know.
It could just be, I guess, your significant other.
Yeah.
Or it could be the friendship too.
I was doing romantic.
Yeah, I was doing romantic.
Yeah.
Either way, they need to be open-minded and hear my ideas. They can't do that. They have to step in.
Okay. For me, it's two things. The judgment, like, especially my significant other and you're trying to judge me, that's gonna make me feel like someone who like I actually love too, and it's like, oh wow, you're like that. Like, you really just be judging me, and I'm like here with you all the time, and just like that. I cannot stand that. We're through. Not we're through, but yeah, we're through. And then the other one will be miscommunication, because I don't think people just expect me to read their minds. Well, I do. Okay, so if you expect some things from me where it's like damage in a relationship, then I could like see that in that sense. But it's like if you don't communicate things with me and you expect me to read your mind all the time, it's like no, I'm not a mind reader. You have to tell me. I like people who are like, just tell me how you're feeling, be chill with me. I like that.
Right. I like how all of ours are different because one thing I cannot stand in a significant other is if they are childish. I could take a toxic relationship. I could take a guy that doesn't listen to me. But I cannot take someone that is childish or lower than me. Like, no.
Yeah, like you just seeing the way they text.
It aggravates me. It's just like, I'm not gonna give you my energy because no, you're just childish. Like, I don't want to babysit someone. I want someone to try to babysit me and then I put them in their place. That's what I want.
Like, I won't even invest in you.
Yeah,
That's
I
how
cannot.
bad this
I
is.
cannot. Gee.
Not even a text back.
Literally, it's just like, I just cringe every time.
Okay. Alright, next question. Name one really surprising thing that set your heart pumping and give you an adrenaline rush.
What are we talking about? Like in what situation?
Right.
Different situation.
We was just playing that scary game. We was talking about rides last time.
It's like a surprising thing. Like something out of like the usual that you've never seen.
Wait, that someone has done for you or like
could be. Like, say something surprising, I guess would be like you like tripping and you feeling like you're almost like, oh my god, I'm gonna die right now. So then you have like that pump of adrenaline. I don't know, something surprising. You wouldn't feel that after like you tripped and you had like an adrenaline rush from that. Or it doesn't have to be surprising. Just something surprising. Well, that's the question, but I guess I'll go first then, because you guys seem. Okay, so for me, it happened today. That's what I was laughing about. I was writing now. So today, I took a nap at like 2 o'clock p.m. I was taking a nap, and then what is it called? Sleep paralysis. When I'm like awake but I'm sleeping.
It's like you're awake but you can't move.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm awake and I can't move. So that's what happens to me. That's like a go-to scenario. Like, come on now, I'm not used to it. So I'm sleeping and then I wake up and I'm like, okay, what woke me up though? I don't remember. I know I didn't dream though. Something woke me up, but I was like there, I was waiting. But then I started to have like, so I was on my stomach, so it was like I was having a little bit of trouble breathing. So it was like I couldn't move, change my position. So I was like stuck there, and like I couldn't really breathe. So I was like a little bit like having a mini panic attack. Like, and I'm like, okay, calm down. Like I couldn't even talk to us. It's going in my head. So I was like, calm down. But like I still couldn't breathe though. So I was like trying to move, and I couldn't move. And that gave me like a rush of like adrenaline in my body. But it was also surprising because like you wouldn't expect that from like when you were sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely sleep paralysis.
Like what happened through it was like.
Or it could have been like a nightmare. Or it could have been you
I know it was
actually.
awake. I know it was awake though. Like I know it was sleep paralysis, but it was just like what was happening during it. That kind of was like gave me a rush of adrenaline.
Well, for me, this happened yesterday, right? So basically, what had happened yesterday was, I was playing Genshin Impact, and I wanted to complete this event, right? Before this event, they say when you have sleep paralysis, something is on top of you. Oh God, Viviana, what is wrong with you?
That's what happened to me. Really?
You
but
had a
nothing was
demon.
a blanket was on top of me.
Oh, maybe.
No,
Maybe
like when I had it was like a while ago.
Like a
Felt
ghost.
Like
that's what I said.
Against my body. Like I was laying down and I felt like something was sitting on top of me.
But it's like, why couldn't I open my eyes though?
No, my eyes were open though. That's like
that's the thing. I couldn't open my eyes. Like I was trying, but I couldn't open my eyes. Like, I was like this. Like I'm awake.
Dang.
Wait, so then how are you awake?
Her consciousness.
I'm closing my eyes right now, but I'm awake. Yeah. My eyes are closed.
I'm being so serious. Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, yesterday I was playing Genshin Impact and I had to do an event that I didn't want to. I had this event for probably ever since I started Genshin Impact. Like it was a quest that I had been putting off because I died so many times. And yesterday I did it, right? But I failed the first time and I was just like, oh my God, I don't want to do this, but I had to do the event, right? And I tell you, I have 4 characters and only one of them was alive. And I just had to keep like stopping to bring them back. It was like the most stressful thing. And I was fighting the boss and it just kept going over and over and my heart just kept beating because I was like thinking like, all right, in 2 more seconds I'm gonna be able to bring back this character. And then I'm gonna hit them with their special so I could get their ultimate. It was just like I was like zooming through it, but you know, my brain was like overflowing. And then after I finished, you know, I had some relief, right? And I got all my rewards, and then I leveled up. And when I leveled up to a certain level, my world level increased, meaning that the whole game got harder. And I was not ready for that. I didn't know that happened either. So I was getting a panic attack like, what? I just got to this new world level and now my world level is increasing. It was just horrible. Horrible, I tell you.
Damn, the struggle.
Yeah.
That gave you like a rush of adrenaline?
Yes, my heart was pumping. I was having a panic attack, Tish. A panic attack. I would have been so depressed if I didn't complete that event. You know?
Okay. I guess it's my turn. Ready? I kind of have 2 times. But I don't know if one of them counts. So, let's see. This first time was, when was it? I don't remember. Actually, it was when I was about to go on a roller coaster. Because, like, I was really excited. I talked about this last time, remember? Yeah. With the Dino roller coaster. That was the first roller coaster that I've ever been on. And I was like, oh my God, am I going to die? Am I going to slip out and, like, freaking crack my neck or something? And that, like, I really wanted to do it, but I kind of didn't. So, like, it was like...
I didn't want to do it either.
Yeah, I still wanted it in the end. It was good. But, like, yeah. Right. That gave me a adrenaline rush. And another time, this is kind of minor, but, like, it kind of gave me a rush. I don't know why. Because I've never had someone, like do something this major, even though it may not be major, but I've never had someone like do something like that for me. Basically, what happened was I told someone that my dad speaks Italian, and Italian and Spanish are like kind of the same. So this person decided to take that language, like that language class,
Which one?
to speak to my dad.
Oh.
Yeah. No, Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they told me, and I was like, what the heck? No, but yeah, yeah.
Right.
I gave you some adrenaline.
Not adrenaline, but like kind of, because like no one has ever done something like that for me. Like,
like shockness, but then you was like,
yeah.
I see what you mean. Okay.
Because I don't know, for me that's kind of major. Like, why would you take that? For what?
For what?
What was the reason?
What was the reason?
But guess what? Now they're stuck with that language.
Damn. Why did you?
Sorry, I just find that kind of funny.
What's the lesson you had to learn the hard way?
Wow.
I was like, who's gonna go first?
Oh my god, yo. Let me tell you. So this was when I was living in one of my apartments. When me and my family were living in one of our apartments. There was like a after school like summer program during the summer, and they had like it was like after school basically. Like they had snacks and they had like a bunch of stuff in like cabinets. And one day when I was going back upstairs, me and this girl were looking. This was like when I was like 6. Me and this girl were looking through these cabinets, right? And we found like the top of the eraser for a pencil, like eraser heads, but like the ones that you attach on it. And Miss Girl started stuffing her pockets. So I'm like, all right, I'm down with the eraser heads. No. So I started stuffing my pockets too, and then we like close it so that the adults don't see. And then there's this little boy, and he's like, give me some. And we're like, no, they're going to come back, And we start heading upstairs, and he's like chasing us up the stairs, like, give me some. And we're like, no, bruh, no. And then he's like, I'm going to go tell. And we're like, what? So then he runs back down the stairs to the basement and snitches. And me and this girl.
You really did?
Yes. And me and this girl, I'm like, bro, just go to your house. So I'm in my house. I'm back from the trip and stuff. And like, I go to my room and put the eraser heads in my backpack pocket. And then next thing I know, boom, 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 they come knocking on the door with the little boy. And I'm just like, no way, bro.
Like, are you dead ass right now?
Yes.
That was literally one of those moments.
So basically, he tells my mom, and my mom starts grilling me. Like, did you steal? And I'm like, no, I didn't steal. I took the ones on the floor. And then she was like, give them back. I didn't raise you this way. So and it was so embarrassing, bruh. It was so, and like, I gave them back. I didn't even keep one, not one. She like gave me a whole lecture, and then they made me feel bad about it. And then he was like, if you wanted them, you could have just asked. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, why didn't you let me off? Like,
that's what I said. And then the little boy was laughing, and I was like, bruh, you wanted to take some too, and he was like, no, I didn't. I was like, you fucking bitch. Literally, and my mom, she was not on my side at all. Like, she threw me under the bus. Like, I was expecting him to be like, oh, really? No, oh my god, no, the worst part was that she was like, no, Grace never steals. She wouldn't do that. And I was like, oh, fuck. Yeah, so then the next day I had to go back there, and I honestly hated it. Like, I had to swallow my pride. So that taught me to never get caught stealing, because best believe I did it in the future. And I never got caught again. But yeah,
Nah,
literally never get
Dina.
caught stealing, guys. It's not a cute look.
Facts. Literally, bro.
Like your stomach just
If you want
sinks.
those types who are, don't steal. It's not for
Right.
you, bro. Oh, well. That's people over 18. Kids
Yeah.
under 18. Please don't be watching this.
Right.
Okay. Did you want to go, Zoe, or?
You can go.
Okay. So, I learned many things over the course of elementary school. And middle school, too. More of elementary school, because I was younger and I was doing stupid shit. Well, I consider stupid shit. So, one, don't do other things just because other people are like not really peer pressuring you to do it, but are doing it too, or to get like validation from them. So let me tell you this story. So one time, I think I was in about third grade. I was in elementary school. So this teacher will always have gum on her, right? And so the teacher will always have gum on her, right? And she put it down on like. So there was like this that's not that's like cabinet section, but like where she put her papers, her book, and her gum was there. So then not even my friends, my classmates, it was like 5 girls or whatever. So all I did was like, oh, yo, let's go take some gum. Fine, let's go take some gum. They went, Terrence, go take some gum for us. I was like, oh, okay. And I was just like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Because like literally she's in the classroom. Or was she in the class? I don't know. And then we're all in the classroom, and it was like, I didn't even think about it at the time, but that was dumbass. Alright. So, now I'm like, you know what? Because there was no other companies to it, I think. I'm going to assume, because my dumbass did everything, so I'm just going to assume that they just said that. Yeah, okay. So then I'm like, okay. And I was like, cover me. I don't know if I said cover me, but they made it so hard. Like, they literally got, like, a circle around me, and I was in the middle of the circle. So it was like, think of like 5 corners, like 5 people around me, and I'm in the middle. So I was like, oh, so I have to take them or whatever. And then we went to our seats, and then we ended up getting caught in it because she knew she didn't have that many pieces of code in her thing or whatever. And then, yeah, whatever. I feel like just don't do shit because other people are like doing it, I guess.
Dang.
Did I get caught? I think I did. Actually, I really like that teacher, but it really died.
Okay, so this was like a long time ago. I have 2 stories. There was this one story where like I was basically, I think I was 7. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was 7. So I was at the grocery store, right? And my mom was like checking out, right? Putting all her stuff on the, what do you call it? Where you pay for the food, right?
Yeah.
And you know those deli guys who like pack your food?
Yeah. Oh, did you take from the tip jar?
Yes. Yeah. The guy had so many quarters in that tip jar, and I was like, oh, money. So I took a huge handful and put it in my pocket.
In front of him?
No, nobody was there. So I took a huge handful and I shoved it in my pocket. And I was just looking around like, ha ha ha. Oh, shit. And me and my mom walked out, and then she's like, "Zoe, what's that jiggling in your pocket?" And I was like, "Money." And she was like,
Should we go back?
And I was like, "A bucket." And then she was like, "But is it yours?" And I was like, "No." And then she was like, "Zoe, you should have taken that." And I was like, "No, but it was nobody's. It was just sitting there." And she's like, "No, Zoe."
Did you know the tip jar?
No, I didn't. I didn't know. And she's like, "Zoe, that's for the man." And I was like, "But he wasn't there." And then she's like, "Oh my god!" And she let me keep it.
Purr.
She let me keep that. So I didn't feel
My
bad
mom
at all.
would have made me go back and done a whole freaking thing like say sorry to everyone in the supermarket. Like,
Yeah, let me tell you the story. So I was at the baby, right? And I was like, I wanted some goldfish.
oh, I remember this.
Like a handful.
I was there.
This is a different story. This is like a story from like long ago. But I probably took some goldfish later.
Dang.
But that's okay. So I took like a handful of goldfish and put it in my pocket, right?
I feel like I remember this.
So we were leaving the room. I'm like, I got a goldfish. I'm eating it on the low. Like, So then we go to Albuquerque, which is like a coffee shop or whatever. And Mom's getting coffee, and she sees me munching over there. She's like, what is that? And I was like, goldfish. She was like, where'd you get it from? Like, the store. She was like, Can I get some? No, I'm so serious. She said ask me for some. I was like, okay, and I gave her some. I was like, oh wow, that was like the chillest time ever. Where it's like, we're reading something bad together, and I was like, oh, same energy or whatever. That's probably bad, but who cares? I don't really care.
Okay, I have this another. This kind of taught me to not always be on my phone, like when I'm around family or like when I'm like with people, regardless. Kind of, I still kind of do it, but yeah. So this was like a while ago. Like I was 12, and I was in San Francisco, and me and my dad. It's like me and my family, and then my uncle and my cousin. We were sitting at the table. And there was this one candle, right? This one candle. It was right in front of me. I think I told you guys the story. And what happened was I was on my phone. I had my hair out, and my head was looking down. And slowly, like I think someone moved the candle close to me, and I'm just like, okay, that's nothing to worry about. I look up and I see the candle, and I put my head down. Freaking 2 minutes later, I realize, like, I'm like, wait, what's that? What's that red thing here? And my hair is on freaking fire, and I'm like, wait,
All of your hair?
no, like the front part of my hair, because mind you, my hair is really puffy, and I couldn't like see what was happening because it was like dark and I was on my phone, and I wasn't paying attention, and I was looking at my phone, and I was like, wait, what is that? And then I go like this, I see someone patting on me, and I'm like, wait, what's going on? And then I do that, and then she's like, so get off your phone right now, and I was like, wait, what happened? And she's like, so your hair just caught on fire because you weren't paying attention, you were on your phone, and I was like,
What?
dang. But after that day, like, it kind of taught me to be aware of my surroundings. And not everyone is always going to be there for me.
Yeah.
Even though my mom was, but, like, you gotta be aware, yeah.
Fucking list. Okay, one more list. So, one list for me is don't get caught lying. I'm gonna say straight for that. But to learn to just do stuff for yourself, or not do stuff for people because you feel like that's kind of like what they want. Because like I don't really have a story, but like there's many times where like I did stuff because I felt like the other person wanted me to do that, and I put myself into like situations that I just like fucked myself over. Where it's like I didn't have to be in that type of situation if I thought about teaching me like, oh, I didn't really have to do that, and it was like unnecessary for me to do. It's like, did that person even want that? And it's like, I'm trying to go out my way to do something for someone else.
Dang.
Okie dokie doke. Is it true? I think so. Okay. If you were if you were to die, what's one thing you would regret?
Yeah, it was a random question.
At the moment?
Yeah, like if you were to die on the spot, what is something that you would regret not doing?
I would regret not living further on. Because I feel like I've stood on my... Yeah, I'm so serious. I would regret not living on because I feel like it's not my time to freaking die yet. Like, I feel like I'm meant, or I just want to do more things in life. I want to experience more shit. And if I were to die right now, it's like, damn, I feel like I was cut short of my life experiences.
But Corona's out there. So you gotta start thinking about the stuff.
But I can still experience different shit even though it's here right now. Or even,
I mean, like,
in that sense.
When I picked this question, I was thinking about, like, yeah, there are a lot of people that are dying right now, especially around our age, from Corona. And, they probably would have had a lot of regrets, I was thinking if I were to die on the spot right now, I would regret, like, not living further on. Yeah, that's a given. Maybe, like, not actually having someone that I love, like, romantically. Yeah, that. Or, like, not finding what I do in the future, like a job, or having a passion for, like, a career. Because, you have volleyball. So you want to be a volleyball, but I don't know what I want to be anymore. Like, when I was a little kid, I was like, I want to be a model. I want to be a singer. Now I'm like, nah, but, I do have to start thinking about that. But that's some things I would regret, like not putting more into my all right now. Probably another thing was not being more of a kid. I would regret that too. I do regret that, but it's fine, you know. But those are just something I would regret if I died on the spot right now, you know.
I see. Oh, can I go one more time? Yes,
Yeah.
that too.
So yeah, go.
Yeah, definitely what I said too. But I also want to be like not like cherishing my family enough. Like, yeah, not cherishing my family enough because I feel like I take some stuff that I feel like does do for me a little bit of to granted. Because like now I think about it, if I would have died right now, I feel like there's like a lot of stuff or some stuff that I could have done like with my family or like reacted differently with my family, and I guess that's one thing I would regret. And I'll still do the same shit right now, but like me still being one.
I feel for me, I feel like not saying I love you to some people. Like, I say I love you a lot to my friends, select friends, and I feel like I need to start saying I love you regularly because some people don't like hear that from their family or friends, regardless. That's why I feel like I need to start saying that to more of my friends, but like only if I mean it. Like obviously not like you're an acquaintance. I don't know you. Like yeah, and my family as well, because I don't really say that a lot. Well, at least to my sister, but yeah, saying I love you to some people. And obviously not like freaking getting to experience life. Not saying that I'm not experiencing life right now, but like
Yeah,
not living it to the fullest. Not that I'm not doing that, but like
I get it. I experience all like what I have. I guess people say what life has to offer, but it's really what I have to offer. What decisions I put to make, which offer me things in life. Okay. Do you guys get that?
yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay. If you could get rid of one thing on the earth, what would it be?
I'm waiting for this one.
I know.
Turn it up. You ready? Ants.
Oh my god.
Ants.
I thought it was gonna be so
Okay.
Ants are so cute though. They're not.
No, they're not.
They're
Like,
literally
they're not.
bothering no one.
Yes, they are.
Like, what if wants to go to ant and then turn away? Like literally, they look.
No, I don't care. Any type of bug is unnecessary.
Damn. What about the bees?
Bees aren't bugs. Those are insects. Those are the same thing. Okay, any bug that's small. Okay, unnecessary bugs. Okay.
What are unnecessary bugs? In your sense?
In my sense, I would say I'm gonna just give you some examples. Ready? Let's see. Ants are unnecessary.
Well, ladybugs.
Bugs are unnecessary. What are they used for?
But it's like, what are humans used?
Unnecessary.
Are there some people in life that are necessary?
Well, I don't. Bugs that aren't needed to make honey. Basically.
Like almost every bug.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unless the bug helps eat little bugs, and we can keep them. Because spiders eat other little bugs, but like.
What are spiders used for then?
I just told you to eat other bugs. But they're silk, but like.
You know, there are a lot of bugs that make dirt.
That's called what's it called? Stink bug? I don't remember.
No, they're just a lot of bugs are natural decomposers. Even flies. Flies end up eating. You ever see those dead cats that have a bunch of flies around them? And then those cats turn into decomposed waste.
I've never seen a dead cat.
Well, actually, in my old house in the Bronx, there was like a cat that was like half eaten. That's what I'm trying to tell her. There's no unnecessary bugs, bro. They all do something.
Yes, there are. Ants are unnecessary. We don't need them. That's the main thing. And also something else that's unnecessary on Earth that I don't think we would be affected by would be mean people. If everyone that was extremely mean left the Earth, I feel like the Earth would be a better place.
But why was that person mean in the first place? I guess maybe someone who was mean to them, and they ended up turning mean.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, but if there was no one being mean, then no one would.
Then that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, I see.
Are you
But
done
then
doing?
again, can't everyone be mean?
What do you mean?
Somewhere to someone, to something.
Someone is mean.
Everyone's mean in their own way.
Yeah, this is really what you consider as mean. People who get offended by certain things like, oh, that's mean.
You know, I was expecting
Like,
her to
someone
come
else
out with
would-
like pollution, you know, or something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say something like that, but you did.
Oh, yo.
You said
mad
bugs,
like,
and I was
poverty.
like, what the fuck?
I had
Right,
to go back to look at the question because I was like, literally, I was like, let me think about this.
right.
You can give it one thing on earth. Okay, were you done with your idea or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Why do you look like a nun?
because I am one. No, I'm not one. I'm not a nun. It's my fashion sense. That's what that is. Okay. So I would get rid of poverty because it's like, why can't we all prosper together? Literally. Why does someone not have to have money for someone to have money? And then why do we even have money? Like, money is literally useless, but we just put like work to it, I guess. But it's like, why do we even have to have that? Can we all just prosper together? That is my final answer.
Dang, now I feel like
No, I like the thought process.
I would like to say, because if there's one thing I could get off of this planet this instant, I would say it's envy. Ugh, I hate
The sense of envy?
Yes, the emotion of envy or comparing yourself to someone else completely. All envy is the root of all evil. If you were happy with yourself and did not compare yourself to others like you do on social media or in your everyday life, you'd be such a happier person. You'd be more productive. And also, envy is just spurred so much evil. Like, so many people compare themselves to others and they're just so unhappy with themselves, and then they become unhappy with their life, and then they become so grouchy and mean, or you know, or that leads to a lot of deaths, you know. It's just like you wish you were someone, you wish you had something that someone else had. It's just envy. And when I find myself envying someone else, I literally hate that feeling. Like, no, I know I'm good, but why are they better? You know?
Yeah.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn. It's
Okay.
It's the fact, because, but why do you think you have that emotion envy though? Where do you think that comes from?
Because we're human.
Well, there's also a reason to self-love.
No.
Like, maybe it's because I'll
Totally.
give you.
It's animal instinct.
I don't think so. Do
But
animals
some
have
people,
you don't know.
Yeah.
everybody has a drive to be better.
When
Yeah, that's what I was
animals,
thinking. I was like, maybe sometimes, not envy could be a good thing.
but that
So,
could be
like-
self-improvement in itself. You don't have to
like-
envy someone to want to make yourself better. You know.
But yeah, you don't have to. But sometimes when you envy others, but you just want to be your best self, but you want to aim to be like say I see someone, oh, they're like confident and like they have self-love. It's like, oh damn, why can't I be like that?
Mhm.
But like, I guess envy is more on like a negative scale. It's like, oh my gosh, I wish I was dumb. I
Yeah.
didn't like that. That's more of envy. So I guess.
You
But
don't
like,
need envy to have some
yeah.
self-improvement.
But what if envy came from self-validation, or like you want others to validate what you do?
That wouldn't be envy, Trey.
But that's why. No, but I'm saying, what if that came from it? Like that was like the root of it. Because I'm pretty sure you get that unless you're somewhere. You don't just like feel envy out of fucking nowhere. I mean, you could be. It could be like that.
Self-validation? You want
That's
someone to
one
tell you
thing.
that you're good enough?
Yeah, possibly. But like, cause you see,
You're good enough,
Like,
so
'cause,
you
like-
don't have to do what they do. Is that what you're trying to say?
Hmm?
Is that what you're trying to say?
like you don't have to do what I do.
I said you're good enough, so you don't have to do what they do. Is that what you're trying to say?
No.
That's what
Like,
self-validation
you want validation
is.
from others. Not
Right.
self-validation. My bad. You want like
Something like that.
you want, I guess, to be acknowledged by others. And then how to connect that to everyone.
That's just low self-esteem.
But
That
it's like,
also
you
branches,
can have
but
the
that
most-
also does connect to envy.
Yeah,
but
but I'm saying other
That's a
emotions
whole
connect to
different. That's like a
thing.
sub-unit, like a different
But
thing.
that's still, but it's like different things could connect to different things. Like that, even if
But
it's a
once again, if you weren't envious, then you wouldn't have to feel like someone needs to tell you that you're good enough. That you don't have to be them.
You didn't feel like that in the first place. Why were you?
But if there's no envy, then you wouldn't feel like that in the first place, because you wouldn't be questioning yourself. But that's envy. If you want to be better than someone, then you're envious. Okay, hold on. Now tell me, if you remove envy, then you wouldn't be looking at how other people are compared to you.
That's not what I'm saying, though.
That's what I'm saying. You guys are asking me questions, but that doesn't relate to what I said at all.
I'm just saying that what if envy rooted from something else, but you're saying that it rooted from like
you legit just said what if, which is a question, and I'm telling you
it's
that.
a rhetorical question. My bad. I don't like rhetorical questions like that. But okay. So I asked you a question. We didn't answer it though.
Yes, you did.
Didn't.
I didn't want to have to be the one to say it.
How'd you answer it though?
Alright, let's say your question again. I'll talk you through it.
Okay, we can do that. Okay, let's do it so I can point out where you went wrong.
Okay.
So I asked you. So you said, oh.
No, what did you ask me?
I'm gonna ask you where my question was.
No, what did you ask me though?
I'm gonna ask you what. Let me go through this in my process, and then you can go through your process.
Don't say what I said because you didn't hear it.
Let me tell you.
Like, that's obviously, if you didn't hear my answer, don't say you said.
Can I just say this real fast? So, I just want to say it. I just want to have a recap. Back and forth. Well, no, we're going to get down to the
Bro, if Zoe heard my answer and you didn't hear my answer, but you're about to say you said.
I'm not Zoe though, so you can't look at it that way.
So then tell me your question and I'll answer it again.
Sleep. Be patient.
I'm only asking for your question, not my answer.
I know you're asking for that, but I'm going to give you more. So accept it. Accept my more. Okay?
Can I say something?
No.
Okay, ready? The whole dispute that you guys are having is based on envy, because you want to be right. You want to be. I don't want to say.
I'm not envious of her being right.
I already know.
Let me. You're not envying her, but you're envying.
Do you motherfuckers know what envy means? Because y'all are mixing up the goddamn.
But you didn't answer my question.
What's your question?
I didn't even ask the question, but you're trying to make it seem like a question, so I'm just gonna go on with it and then tell you you're wrong. So, okay, I'm being a little much. Who gives a fuck? I'm gonna stand up for my idea. So you said, envy is what comes from animal instincts or whatever, and I'm like, okay. Then my question was.
That's not what I said. Go off.
So then what'd you say then?
You guys kept asking me questions, and you said, well, what if envy? Envy comes from you. No, shut up. Okay, Zoe basically asks, well, envy is a part of you, and it helps with your self-improvement. And I said, okay, yeah, that's true, and envy is an animal instinct, because you guys are asking where it came from. And I said, well, envy is basically an animal instinct. We're all humans. We're all humans have it. Yeah, because we're animals. Even in wildlife, peacocks? You know peacocks? They show off their feathers. Yeah, so they show off their feathers and compare it to other male peacocks, and whoever has the best feathers gets the best girl. Animal instinct.
How is that envy though? That's
because
they want to get the best girl.
So they compare their feathers. They compare their possessions to each other.
But they're not. Okay, this is they compare their possessions. That's not envy though.
Oh my god! I literally looked at the definition. And envy is a feeling of discontent or resentful longing aroused by someone else's possessions, quality, or luck. Possessions, qualities, or luck. Possessions, qualities, or luck.
example, walking in a rose by someone else's possessions, qualities, or look. But okay, they're comparing that to feathers, I guess. Well, so then, what the? Alright, whatever. Let me just continue what I was saying. I don't know what the had. I got to see what it had to do with it, but that still didn't answer my question or whatever. So, anyways, you said let's do whatever. Now I'm gonna go. So, what if envy resulted from? What did I say?
What's your question? What is your question? Like, damn. Hold on, Zoe. What are you doing?
Huh?
Oh. Oh no, I'm reading the chat. Yeah.
Okay. So my question was, what if envy molded from validation from others, or wanted to be validated or acknowledged from others?
Mhm.
Okay, that was my question.
And I told you that's a subunit of envy because it's
Okay.
not the same thing. That's self-validation or not.
Subunits. But what do you mean
I
by
mean,
that?
it like branches. It does connect to envy, but it's not envy.
Exactly.
Like,
I know it's not envy, but I'm saying
how
that's what
do
it
I
was.
explain it? So you're talking
Bro,
about like
next question.
you
next
said
question.
what
No,
if?
I
I just want you to know that you said what if. What if is the
Okay,
big.
so then I guess I did
Hey,
ask
hey, hey, hey,
But
hey,
you
hey.
still okay, I'm sorry.
You said what if, meaning this is rhetorical because this is not like a thing, you know. But what if this did branch off? What if I'm trying to think of the words to use to get you to understand. But basically, okay, if there was no envy, that was my answer. If there was no envy in the world, you wouldn't look at someone else and think, I want to be like them. I'm lacking in myself, you know? And if you're saying that, what if you just wanted someone to realize how good you were? But if there was no envy and you didn't what's another word for envy? If you didn't look up to someone else and only looked at yourself, then you wouldn't be comparing yourself in the first place, meaning that you wouldn't need anyone to tell you that you're good enough, that you're just as good as that other person, because you're not envying them. You're content with yourself.
Okay, I understand that. But then what I'm saying is like you got the order wrong. What comes first is the subunit, which would be people you want to be acknowledged by people, and then envy molds after that. So
Yeah,
you have
but
to get rid of the subunit, taking rid of the whole unit.
No. If you just want someone to say, "Oh, you're good," you just work towards that. But if you have envy in there, you're working
but if
towards
you
it
get rid
while
of
others are
this-
better than you. And you're looking at all the other people better than you, and then you're getting depressed because you're like, "Oh no, why am I as good as them?" But if there was no envy, then you'd just be bettering yourself. Like, okay, I did 5 miles today. Okay, I could do 10 miles tomorrow. But if there was envy, you'd be like, "Oh, how's Grace keep doing all that? I'm never gonna be as good as her. I should just stop trying. Oh, Grace is always so lucky. Why wasn't I like Grace? Why was I born like this?" Da 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 da
Isn't
da.
that more comparing though?
That's what envy is.
That's what envy is, yeah. So I agree with what you're saying, but then you answering that didn't answer, like, you kind of got off scale from my question, which was, would envy root off of, since you said animal instinct, and then I said, oh, so animal instinct is when, I guess you're saying, you said, oh, so then you give an example when peacocks compare whatever, and so then that's what you meant by animal instinct.
You know, we are animals.
No, I'm not. From the example that you just said,
Yeah, but I only said animal instinct because you guys said, well, where did envy come from? And I said, it's an animal instinct. Just like hunger and the instinct to protect ourselves, because, you know, we're animals.
But instincts is something that you need, though.
No, instincts is something that you do without thinking. That's what instincts is. You don't need instincts.
But then instincts come from needing something, though. So then you would have instinct.
No,
do
it
that
doesn't.
Survival.
No, it doesn't.
But isn't instinct something that you just have?
Instinct is something that you do without thinking, like you breathe. You don't think
like
that you have to breathe.
To live, but it's like something that you need to live.
But that's not the definition of instinct. You know, like reflex? Reflex is an instinct because you do it without thinking.
Yeah, but I'm saying, could instincts root off of that though? Like,
Cherish, what? No. No. Okay, I'm talking about instincts itself. Do not root something off of this. I'm telling you, animal
that's what that is
instinct.
though. Like, that's where meanings come from, rooted off of other things.
But I'm telling you, animal instincts, nothing else. You don't.
Yeah,
Oh,
then I'm
honey.
saying that's where subunits come from. But why would it just have to be animal instincts?
What are you talking about? You got okay. So envy came from animal instincts, is what I said. What did you say?
And I said, what if envy?
What if?
You want to? Yeah. What if envy actually came from people?
It doesn't.
People?
That's
In
it.
your eyes, though, like you don't really know that for sure. Well, I guess you could. It's like, okay, I see where you're coming from, but I don't really think you see where I'm coming from. But like, I get what you're saying. All right, next question.
All right. Instincts is a typical fixed pattern of behavior in animals in response to a certain stimuli.
But do you get what I mean?
So when they say a certain stimuli,
I get what you
imagine if someone's better than you got your stimuli. You're not getting that high five.
Yeah, this is not. I'm like commenting out because it's like okay, but it's like I feel like I wasn't understood.
You weren't. Because you kept saying what if. You kept saying what if and kept bringing up rhetorical questions. Like, I feel like if you would have explained it, okay, explain it.
Okay, look, it was a rhetorical question at first until you brought up like, oh, you wanted to answer the question. So I'm like, okay, so I guess you could answer that question now. So it wasn't rhetorical anymore.
Right.
Okay.
But then,
So what was I trying to say there?
I'm asking what you were trying to say.
Right, no one got it.
You didn't know what I was trying to say.
No.
No, I just wasn't listening because I was on my phone.
But I'm talking like, so Grace, did you know what I
No.
Okay, so you didn't understand me.
I told you this.
He was like,
I never told you I understood. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. No, I never got what this was.
no, it's like you said that, and I told you that I understood you.
Yeah?
Explain yourself. It's like I understood what you were saying, but you were trying to explain yourself more, but you didn't understand what I was saying.
Yeah.
Oh, she's trying to say that you weren't trying to understand what she was saying.
No, I believe that she was trying to say what I was. She was trying to understand me. That's where we were arguing in the first place.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like Church doesn't know how to put whatever she's trying to say into words, and it's bothering me.
It could be that.
So that's why I was trying to help her with what I was thinking, but she kept asking questions, and I kept answering it, but then she was like,
I just
no.
wanted you to think deeper into, I guess, something else, a different perspective. I don't fucking know. I do know it could have been that.
Yeah, it was that you weren't using the right words.
I guess not. I was trying to use what you were saying. I was trying to use your words. Maybe that could have been where I went wrong. Maybe I should use my
Yeah.
words.
Not that you're wrong.
It's
It's hard to put.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't really want to try to explain it. Maybe I might explain it later when I get my thoughts together.
Yeah,
Let's move on to the next question.
Yeah.
Because
do that.
Yeah,
Write it down.
Oh, I'm not so mad anymore. After we just explained
I
that.
wasn't mad. I was heavily confused.
I wasn't mad either, but being confused and then not getting each other for a long period of time made me a little bit
Like,
mad.
I stopped caring about the podcast. I was really trying to figure out what she was saying.
Y'all, look at this. I want to explain what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, it's still 9:30. Time is going by so slow.
If you were given a choice to turn into a zombie or to die, which would you pick?
Well.
I would die.
Okay,
Because
wait.
in my sense, so first you have to know what a zombie is. Well, in my sense.
Right.
In my sense, I feel like a zombie is someone who is just living. They're not even living. I guess they're dead. But they
Yeah.
don't have anything to think of, so they just focus on one thing. Well, they say in movies, they like, I guess they're hungry, so like, I guess they just focus on one set thing, I guess.
But wouldn't you just be dead? You know?
Yeah. But it's like you wouldn't have a mind of your own. Do you think zombies have a mind of their own?
No, I don't think they have, like, is your
That's
soul
a
still in
concept.
that body? You
Yeah, I
know?
don't think so.
I don't think so either.
So I feel like you're not really living there. So I guess that's what
I think
makes you
you're just
dead.
dead.
Your soul is not there.
Right.
Yeah. So I'd rather be dead then, because like if I'm already dead, then let me rest then. Like why am I here for? Oh, why not something depressing? But like you got it, because the zombie is just dead, but there. The undead.
Well, maybe your body, maybe your body's just moving while you're just gone,
Yeah, so I'm like they just focus on one set thing, but you're still moving, but like do you feel like you're consciously there?
Like when you sleepwalk, like when you sleepwalk and you wake
but
up the
you're
next
not
day.
conscious?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
like
so,
either
why
way
not?
you're
I'd rather
dead,
just die.
but one option your body's still moving while you're like dead, and the other
Yeah.
option you're just dead.
Yeah. So I'd rather just die then. And dying,
But it also depends on
I would
what
like to be a
movie
zombie.
you're basing this off of.
That's why I said what I thought a zombie was. And a zombie would be, I guess, something that is just dead,
A vassal,
but like
an
just
empty
moving.
vassal.
So like you're moving, but you're not conscious.
I'd like to be a zombie. Why,
Really?
Grace? Why, Grace? Why? Because if I'm dead either way, at least my body could kill some other people without me having to regret.
Now I know Grace boy.
Bruh, come on now. I know y'all thought about killing someone, but it was like, no, that hurt my conscience.
But I don't want to sound crazy. I don't need the feds out.
My body does all the work for me while I'm gone. And imagine, what if I go to this, what's so-called heaven, and then my body ends up killing anyways. They can't kick me out of heaven then. I'm already there. I get to see myself living the dream. Wait, zombie is a body with no soul, like you're dead, your soul ain't there. That's what I said. So either way, I'll be in heaven chilling while my body's killing everyone, It's like a teamwork thing. I'd like to be a zombie.
Hey, Zoe.
Be in the army.
Yeah, fire ass answer. Ready? Okay, I think your soul in your body is still in that zombie body. Because you're not.
Maybe your soul is still there.
Yeah, because you're not completely dead. But you're not complete. You're alive because you're freaking moving. But you're just not like a human. You're literally a mutant. You're not a human. That's what I think. That's what I personally think that. But yeah, so I would think that I would be a mutant. Then after I die, then I'll go to heaven no matter what I do. Because like it's my natural instinct to want to eat people and kill people and eat their brains. Because I want to survive as a zombie, right? So So obviously I'm gonna like be killing people and like eating their brains. So yeah, I would definitely want to.
Well, you gave me the chance.
But yeah, I would definitely want to be a zombie.
Right.
Do you think
mermaids exist? Yes.
I mean, we don't even know what's in the sea, and if mermaids live in the sea, how do we know they're not even there? Okay, so do you think you need souls to have instincts?
Like what?
Okay, so like your soul, right, in your body. So if your body leaves your soul, but we still have like an objective, I guess it would be to eat fucking brains or whatever, or to kill people. See, I'm trying to get So what I'm trying to say is, is your soul still in that zombie's body?
No,
right?
no.
Yes.
So you think no, and you think yes, right? Okay. They're
puppets.
Wait, can I state my case?
They're puppets.
Who's
They're
controlling
puppets.
them?
The person that brought them back to life. Or the thing.
Wait, I don't think zombies are. Doesn't a zombie come from like a virus?
Yeah.
So it's the virus.
Let me state my case. Ready?
Go on.
So a zombie.
Even like kind of like Frankenstein. That would be considered a zombie too, right?
No, because Frankenstein has a brain.
Right.
Zombies don't have brains.
How do you know that? Well, I guess
how do you know that?
I guess
There's a whole movie based on it.
Yeah, no,
I don't watch movies.
In every single movie that Frankenstein is, he has a brain.
Yeah.
But he's dead though. He's dead and he moves. Yeah.
Oh, but doesn't
He's
he
also
talk?
Brain.
He
so is
talks
really
though.
conscious? He's being controlled though. Ah, what the fuck? Alright, what's your case?
Okay, my case is just because a zombie doesn't have a brain, it doesn't mean they don't have a soul. Boom! Fire.
Think that.
You know that was fire.
I'm
What?
thinking.
Not yet. What do you
That makes sense though.
I'm
Zombies
okay.
Don't have brains.
Let me
They're
offer
not-
this as a rebuttal. Jelly. We're thinking of zombies, yes. You know, zombies could be made out of bodies that have been buried for years. And you best believe
Oh,
that
that's
soul
Is
is
that what
gone.
it's not? Okay, that's
what
we
I-
all. So we all three have different definitions of zombies, but we're trying to connect it,
Well,
and it won't connect if we're not on the same page.
Yeah, haven't you ever seen a zombie?
We're talking about
Let's
virus.
the zombie.
Yeah, but haven't you ever seen a zombie pop out of a grave?
Yeah, but that's like more of like
A zombie?
See, we're honest. We're basing it. So let's just think one thing and then make our cases after.
What do you mean?
So a zombie is, and let's base it off of that. Okay.
An
So
undead.
a zombie is.
An undead.
Yeah, the undead. Someone who is not conscious, right? Right?
No, they're dead.
So they're not conscious.
Yeah.
just because you're dead, it doesn't mean you're not conscious. Oh my god.
No, I think that's what that means. I think that's
You're
what
not
that means.
doing things for yourself, though. That's
Yes,
what I mean.
you
Like,
are.
you're not, like, I'm not,
How do you know
like,
that,
I'm
though?
talking right now and I'm conscious.
Yeah.
but
So, that's what I was gonna bring it back to. You think them eating people is an instinct?
yeah.
Okay.
'Cause
Okay. Well,
they-
why would they have that instinct then? Oh!
Because of the virus.
What was I saying before this? We're not getting to this.
Meaning they have some type of brain. Because while they do,
No.
This will be-
The virus.
Exactly. You think I'm right then?
wait, what?
Is that about the end? Oh, what is the end?
Zombies have a physical brain, but it's not active, no nerves or blood pumping, and the soul is basically a human's DNA, so a zombie isn't
Oh,
conscious.
bro. Just because
That makes sense.
How? So we think a zombie is one thing. So Gary thinks a zombie doesn't have a soul. You think a zombie does have a soul. That's your argument.
I
Yeah,
mean,
make your
once
guesses.
you're dead, okay, listen.
it depends. Are we talking about from the grave or virus?
Okay, listen.
Either way.
Listen. Either way, you're dead. Either way,
Yeah.
you're dead. Doesn't matter how much time. So let's think there isn't a virus.
But
Like,
if this time is dead, then he's
Shush.
freaking zombie.
let's think there isn't a virus and you just die from the corona. Your spirit's gone. Okay? Once your body's
How do we know that though?
That was like.
That's
you
true.
know, they had a theory.
no. So then let's replace the corona with the virus. If as soon as your body's gone from this earth, you're floating in space or somewhere, okay? You just know you're not there because your pulse is gone, your blood is gone. That's what keeps you alive, okay? Why would your
But
soul
that
rock
also
out in your body?
It also brings us back to what do you think afterlife is? Or what do you think comes after
There is no afterlife.
Wait. So how did that bring us back to afterlife though?
Because
we're
where
talking
does your
about
soul go? Where
Who
does
says that your
go?
soul leaves your body once you die?
So then,
Who says? What if you don't even have a soul and you're just your body?
No, but we have to go back down to what is the actual soul.
What if you don't have one?
No,
What is a
first
soul?
I have to figure out what is a soul.
What if you don't have one?
But what we have to figure out what a soul is.
What is a soul?
It's the ghost inside of you moving you.
Bro, I don't think
You ever see those cartoons where they die and then that little ghost floats up?
Let's go to freaking Soul Eaters or let's back to some animes. Let's go to.
What?
Wait, anime is not reliable, bro.
I feel like it really is.
I mean,
Really
first of all, anime's
is.
like cartoons in that concept, you know. Okay, a
Just like
spiritual
cartoons can't have
or
lessons.
immaterial part of a human being or animal regarded as
That's just
immortal. Immortal.
That doesn't make.
In many religious and psychological and mythical traditions, the soul is an incorporeal essence of a living being. Soul or psyche comprises the mental abilities of a living being, reason, characters, feeling, consciousness, qualia, memory, perception, thinking, etc., depending on the psychological sense. A soul
Kinda
can
like
either
internet.
be immortal or immortal.
So, but it's not telling me what a soul is, though. See, I can't trust the fucking
I
internet.
literally just told you a
Like-
soul is the mental abilities of a living being. Reason, character, feeling, consciousness,
Do you
qualia,
think that's
memory,
your soul?
perception, thinking,
No.
But
etc.
then you just proved yourself wrong then. If you're going
I
by what they
do.
just said.
Because a zombie doesn't have any of these. A zombie doesn't
How
have
do you know
feeling.
that?
A zombie
then
doesn't
you
have
just, like,
reason.
then a
Doesn't
soul,
have
so then
character.
we know you
Doesn't
don't
have
have souls at
consciousness.
all. But then you just said everything
Ah,
that we
what if
know
we
already.
don't have souls at all? Then I'm saying, when I say what if we don't have souls at all, I mean like, what if we don't have a separate part of our body? As in, what if after we die,
But this
we're
is a
gone?
part of our body.
No, I'm saying, what if it's just our body and not the little person inside of our body moving it?
You mean our consciousness?
No, I mean our soul. Silly goose.
But our soul doesn't move our body, though. It's our conscience.
Wait.
They got conscience.
Oh my god, your soul is basically you.
But
No, I was
but
reading what
you
Viviana said.
thinking for yourself is what makes you move.
A soul is basically your brain.
That's your conscience.
But that's your conscience.
Your conscious is part of your
So then,
brain.
literally, your brain stays with your body when you become a zombie.
And then that.
Yeah, but it's
that's
not
then your
working.
conscience- But then you have instincts. That's what instincts is. If you guys
Yeah,
say
but
that
a
you don't
zombie
think
doesn't
about
have
it,
that either.
That's what comes from your brain.
then what are they driving to do then? If they're driving to eat others, then that would be an instinct. But then you said that instinct is when you don't think about it, but you're just doing it.
That's survival tactics, my dude.
So, but that comes from instincts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But if a zombie doesn't
No
have
one's
a brain.
replying you.
But I have a question. What
What's the question?
I don't think they have a normal brain though. Because they can't
But what
feel
is normal
anything.
brain then?
Because they
What is
can't feel anything. They can't talk. They don't have compassion. They don't have those
That would be
feelings.
instincts. They're moving because of their
No,
instincts. Okay,
no,
wait,
no, no,
wait.
no.
So what are you trying to say then?
I'm trying to say, yeah, they want to eat, but that could be just because of the virus.
But how do you
That
know
could
that?
But they're
because they don't have everything else. They don't have everything else.
But the virus is them turning.
So
into
you're
a
trying to
zombie.
say only one part of their brain is working?
No, I'm trying to say all they have is instinct. They don't have a consciousness.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying just
But then
them
what if
having
you
instincts doesn't prove that their brain's working.
Exactly.
But then,
Right.
if
Oh,
they...
so then you're okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're all saying the same thing, but you guys are talking about different things. Because Grace is talking about them not having a soul, right? And you're talking about them having a soul. But then you disagreed with me, meaning.
Yeah, their
You can-
soul is their brain, right?
Bro.
And if
Okay,
their brain's
we
not
disagree
fully
then.
working,
But
then their
no,
soul
but
is
it also
gone.
into what you think a soul is.
Yeah,
Their
I
brain.
feel like a soul. But you just read what a soul was.
Yeah.
And then you just said it was something else then.
No,
'Cause you said,
no.
so what do you think a soul is?
Their brain.
Right off. According to the definition that you just read off.
The brain. Because it includes the reason of character,
What
the
was, like, the
feeling, the
exact
consciousness, the qualia, the memory, the perception, the thinking,
Was
the
that in
brain.
the definition?
No, but the brain contains all of these. The brain's
How do
like
we
the
know that,
center.
though?
You
Maybe
Because
that's
that's
just us experiencing that.
No,
in our
that's
brain.
science. Your brain is your
science.
your brain is like your control
Science
center.
doesn't
That's
determine
No,
whether or not
no.
you have a soul.
Your brain is your control center. Your brain is
So
the
are
one
you
that
saying
processes
the soul and
the
consciousness
pain.
is the same thing then?
Consciousness and a soul isn't the same thing, though.
Yeah, they are the same thing. But I'm trying to see what.
No,
so then what do you,
no,
so then
no.
what's your?
Guys, shut up about the soul. Think about your brain.
Yes, that's your consciousness.
That's
No, how do we know
okay.
your soul is
No,
your
that's
consciousness?
true. No, Cherish is right. But forget about the soul. I'm talking about the brain.
But
Okay,
you were trying to relate the soul back to the brain. So
the
why?
soul and the
You
brain
were saying that
are
the
the
soul is
same
your consciousness.
thing. Are the same
The soul
thing.
and the brain.
Are
So
the
the
same
consciousness
thing.
and the soul
It,
are the
oh,
same.
hey. The
Like,
consciousness
I'm
is
not related
in
back,
the
bro.
brain. The consciousness is a part of the brain. Your brain controls your feeling. Your brain controls your consciousness.
Hold on, let's
Your
talk
brain
about
tells you when to wake up and when to go to sleep. Your brain has you moving. You don't understand what your brain does for your body. What you think, hey, left leg, go to sleep. Okay, brain.
But
That's
then
what
that
your
would be
brain
instinct
does.
then.
Your
So then that relates back to.
That is instinct.
instinct comes from your brain. Oh my god. Bruh. You know when you do reflexes? You know when you do reflexes, like when you bang the toy on your knee? That's your brain sending your knee a signal to move. That's an instinct
do you
that
move
happens
then?
from because of your brain signals.
Do you think about that though?
No, you
It's 'cause
don't.
of your
That's
brain
a
sig-
body. That's
You know,
muscle
you know,
reflex.
you only
Like, I
use,
think that-
you know, you
so
only
that's
use
your-
half of
okay,
your
I get what you're
brain
saying.
consciously, and then the other part happens unconsciously. You only use the left side of your brain. Then the right side is
Okay.
working 24/7. While the left side is your emotions and da da da. Yeah, I don't know science and it shows.
Wait a minute. No, that ain't it. 'Cause the
Bro,
right
that's
side of
science,
your brain
fam. The soul and the brain are the same
side of
thing.
your
The
body,
consciousness is the
and
center of
the
everything.
left
That's
side of your
basically
brain
what people call
controls
it.
the left side of your
Right, like.
Bro, look it up. Look it up.
So you think the soul and the brain is the same thing?
Yes.
No.
But so then what is your conscience? A part of your brain?
Yeah.
Yes. Wait, is it? No.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't-
Where in your body is your consciousness? I know damn well it's not the heart.
That's your brain then.
No. Where do you think the consciousness is in you? Is it in your heart?
I
Your
don't
left
think it's
leg?
in a
Your right
certain
leg?
spot. No.
I don't even know what's in a certain spot though.
Yeah, I think it's just like something that you.
Bruh. When you go brain dead, you're not conscious anymore. I hope you know that.
Yeah, you are.
No, you're
You're
not.
dead.
You're dead.
So you will be a zombie.
Yeah, without your brain, you have no
So
consciousness.
you don't have a
So
conscience.
you wouldn't
okay?
have your freaking soul.
Literally, that's your
Thank
soul.
you. You wouldn't have your soul if you don't have your brain.
I don't get that because your soul doesn't come from
Yes,
your
Cherish, right? She's getting
It
closer.
doesn't come from your brain.
Bro,
Okay.
no, it's not.
Let's let's walk through this again. Okay.
I mean, you guys could think that.
If
but
you
I
have
don't.
your brain,
No, I think the
Pause.
brain, the soul, and the consciousness
Are different? Okay, but why are they different? Why are they different?
But it's like you read a definition and you're trying to relate it back
No.
to what you're saying.
It's common sense.
Don't go by the definition.
Okay, but explain what you guys are saying. So you think they're all different, but why?
I think they're different because I think they're different because of what you just said. Like you said, okay, so what you're saying is that the soul is the brain.
Mhm.
Yes or no?
She's saying that. I ain't
The
saying
soul is the brain, right? And then your conscience. What do you think your conscience is?
What do you think it is, Cherish? Why are you questioning me? I know what it is. It's also in the brain. Your consciousness comes from a part of your
isn't
brain.
consciousness and subconscious two different things?
They're all
then-
in the brain.
But how do we know that?
Science.
Wait, what did you say? Okay. So what are you trying to say? Can you say it one more time?
No. Tell me what you think it is. I'm not giving you my
I'm
answer.
trying to make sense of what you're saying. I'm just trying to show
Oh,
you.
you want me to explain it again?
Doesn't
Okay,
make
here we
no,
go.
No.
Okay,
Oh
then.
my god, bro. If you explain it again, I'm
So
gonna
then
be
you answer the question,
I'm not
Cherish.
trying
What do
to
you
do
think
that.
it is?
Well, I'm not trying to do that though. Can you just answer my question? Like, I'm trying to make you see how what you're saying doesn't make any sense. So I need
Okay.
you to hear yourself too.
Okay.
I'm also hearing you right now.
I'm literally re-explaining it to myself in my head because you told me you didn't want to hear it, and it sounds like science
I
to
just want to
me.
hear the question that I asked. I'm gonna break this down.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so you're saying whatever your soul is your brain,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
Okay, so then what do you think your consciousness is? Can you tell me one more time?
Your brain.
Your consciousness is your brain.
It's
So your
inside of your brain. Your
Conscious and
brain.
your soul are all the same
Your
thing.
brain controls your conscious. Your soul is basically your brain because that's what animates you.
Animates? What do you mean animates?
We're puppets. Our body is a puppet for our brain. Our brain moves our body. Our brain makes us feel. Our brain makes us think. Our brain makes us breathe. Without our brain, we're dead. Oh, you know what's also dead? A zombie, because it has no brain.
I'm not happy about that.
That's true. The soul is a concept.
Cause, so you think your soul is just your brain
think your
because
soul
it
is
controls
your-
whatever.
I
I don't think that's what a soul is though.
think your soul is your spiritual body living inside of you.
That's within you. Yeah, I don't think a soul has.
But what does that do for you? What does that do for you?
Like,
What is
it's
it? Soul?
not
Does
your
it
little
even have to do
body.
anything for you? Can it just be there
It's
inside?
just there.
What if it is?
Okay, and what if after your body's gone, it's just still gonna be there?
No, it moves on.
I guess it wouldn't be there
So then it wouldn't be there, right? It wouldn't be there.
after you're dead.
It wouldn't be there, right?
After
It wouldn't be there, right?
After you die.
It wouldn't be there, right?
But we're talking about zombies now.
Yeah, and if the soul isn't there, you guys said
I'm not
that,
talking about that anymore. Zoe, you just fucking
but it
agreed.
wouldn't be there, right?
I'm talking about something else.
It wouldn't be there.
No, but like,
I asked Zoe if you're dead. You guys said it wouldn't be there. Now, if you die, you
no,
turn
wait,
into
do
a
you die when
zombie.
you're a zombie?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You come back to life.
No, they eat
you're
you
a zombie.
alive. They eat
No,
you
but
alive
you're
and kill you.
From the subconscious.
What?
That's why you're dead.
What?
Bro, what? That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make
Oh.
sense.
It does make sense.
No.
What makes you living?
Okay, pause.
A heartbeat.
If the
you
okay,
only makes you living.
if the zombies eat the
Okay, I mean,
human,
that's just, like,
if the
Literally,
zombie,
a plant doesn't have a heartbeat, but it's living.
guys,
So is that really what
okay,
makes
growth.
it has a nucleus, and the nucleus is basically the brain of the plant. But let's go on.
It's not, we're not on the same page.
Guys, if a
You're
zombie
talking about
eats a
science. I'm not
human,
talking about science. I don't know. Zoe's talking
Pause,
about something
pause,
else. I don't
pause,
really know.
if a zombie
talking
eats a
about
human,
life.
if a zombie eats a human,
But then-
what are they going for? They're going for the brain, yes? Then the
I'm not
human
talking about
wouldn't
the
have their
soul thing,
brain.
but-
And y'all said the soul wouldn't be there after death. So what?
I
The
wasn't
human would
talking
have
about
brain
I never
or
said
soul.
that. I said the complete opposite. I said the soul would be there.
No, I did say what I think you're
I
right,
hate you.
but I don't
I
see
hate you.
why you think that the soul and the brain are the same thing.
I
what I'm
think,
saying.
okay, well, your concept
I
of the
see
soul
why,
is
but it
different
doesn't
from
make sense.
mine.
It isn't the
But
same.
for me, my soul is me without my body. You know, when you're dreaming, your body is asleep, but your soul and consciousness is still awake. That's why you have dreams.
Is your soul even awake though? What if you're just your
Yeah,
soul? See,
yeah,
I
it
think that
is.
your soul is just there.
No.
You
When you're
think that your
asleep,
soul is a part of your brain. What do you mean?
when
though?
you're asleep, your body's not moving, but your consciousness and soul, which is the same thing, are awake. For
See,
me,
you
for
think
me,
it's-
for me, for
I
me,
can't
for me,
agree
for
with
me.
you.
For-
I
I'm
can't
trying to
agree with what
explain what I'm saying. I know you can't agree.
I get what
I'm
you
totally.
mean though.
So, but that's
But it
why
doesn't
I
make
think they're the same. Because when your body's not moving, when your brain's not moving your body, your brain's still working. Your soul is still working. I think they're the same thing. Because you guys are saying that the soul is just there, but I don't understand the importance of the soul if it's just there, if the brain's
Well,
doing all
why
the
does
work
it
in
have
the
to be
first
important
place.
though?
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Why does it have to be important? See, you think it's
So, okay, if you think the soul is unimportant, then why would it change anything?
Because I'm using your logic.
But why
to
would it change
understand what you're
anything if
saying.
it's not
Are you
important?
trying to say that the soul is dormant?
That's what I'm
Your
What do
body.
you
saying.
mean by that?
Because you said that the soul has nothing to do with the brain.
Right.
So
Well,
are
it
you trying to say
has
that
to do
it's
with the brain, but I don't think it is the brain. But it could have to do
So
with
do you
the
think it's
brain.
like a part of the brain?
No.
So
Wait.
what does it do?
Wait. So you're saying it's dormant, but it's not dormant?
Then what
Or
does
it's
it
just separate
do?
from-
So
or
when
it's
you
just
say
separate.
dormant, you think it has something to do with the brain? Is that what you're saying?
Dormant means
When you-
asleep.
when you- No, I don't think it's.
So,
Okay, so.
My
So
question.
what do you mean then? Because you was like,
Okay, are we talking about the soul, the brain, and the consciousness?
Mhm.
Or we're done with the
no, I'm just talking about the soul.
Okay, the soul. I think. Are we talking about zombies or are we just talking about in general?
In general.
Okay, I think the soul is your spiritual body inside of this body that you're experiencing for this one time, for this one lifetime.
Mhm.
And then once this lifetime is done, your soul goes to a different body and experiences a new life.
You believe
Right?
in reincarnation, huh?
Yeah. But if we're talking about the zombie case,
I have a
think
question,
the soul
Zoe.
is-
But if you're dead,
I have a
your
question.
soul is going to the afterlife then.
But
I have
you're
a
not
question.
dead.
I have
You
a
just have
question.
virus that turns you
I
into a
have a
zombie.
question, Zoe.
But a zombie, so you think a zombie isn't dead then?
Why did we go back to
No.
zombies?
Because that was the whole question.
Well, my question about you was, if we get reincarnated, why can't we remember anything?
I don't know. That I don't know. Okay.
So how can you
So
prove that we
moving on
have
to
the
a
same
new
soul as last time?
So moving on to
How can you prove
probably
that we have the
can't.
same
exactly.
soul?
So that's what I mean then. So that's why you don't get it, because your logic is used for you saying that the soul is your brain. But if you're moving on to the next life,
I don't believe in
and then your
reincarnation at all.
mindset. So, huh?
I don't believe in reincarnation. That's why I'm asking her, how do you know we
Yeah,
have
so
the
I'm
same
saying
soul?
it doesn't make any sense to you, because your logic.
I'm asking the
add on.
question of how do you know we have the same soul? How do you know you lived a past
Honestly, I
life?
don't think we have.
How do you know this isn't your first life and
That
after this
goes
you're
back
just
to
dead?
what the soul is. Oh my god. That's what I'm trying to explain. Like, I don't think the soul is your brain though.
That's not what I'm
So-
asking. I'm asking how do you know your soul goes on to the next life?
relate it back.
No, I'm asking Zoe, how does she know the soul is
Yeah,
in the next life?
Okay. I don't know. I feel like we forget over time. But if we like dig deep and like reach a point of, I don't know.
So do you
reach a certain
have
point,
another
we might be able to remember.
So would you be the same person but just without your memories?
Not the same person, but the same soul. You would have the same soul, but
So you wouldn't have the same personality and the same thinking process as you do right now?
No, because you go to different experiences.
So then would it really be your soul?
But is that, then that goes back to what you think the soul is, and I don't think the soul has anything to do with that.
Your
You
soul
would
is your
have the same soul.
spiritual body.
You're relating your
People think your
soul
soul
to
is
your
your
brain.
No,
and
I'm
your
not. Your
personality.
soul, no. From your understanding, from Zoe's understanding, the soul is a spiritual body, yes? So if you have the same spiritual
Okay,
body,
what does
why
that
would
do
it
to the brain,
change?
though?
I'm not relating it back to the
because
brain.
your soul is not a part of. So your
Stop. I'm
conscious-
trying to understand what you guys are saying. Stop thinking about what I
I'm trying to
said.
explain it though, but I would have because you can't.
Okay,
You understand
well,
how
Zoe
to act.
said the soul is a spiritual
Yeah.
body, and I'm asking
So
her
are you
if you
still-
have
okay,
the
I have a
same
question for you.
spiritual body. No, I'm asking my question. Literally, I
I'm
said
asking you a question 'cause you
if
you
the
want me to
soul
stop
is
relating
the same
anything back to-
spiritual body, then why does it change when you go to a new life?
And then I need to
If
ask
it's
you
the
a
same
question to
spiritual
answer this
body.
question. Can I ask you?
Because you want to experience different things.
So you leave your personality and your whole life, and you just start.
That's your brain.
Wouldn't it be a new soul?
So are you
No,
still
it's the
following
same
your?
soul.
Can I ask you a question?
But why is it
Are
you
you still?
then?
Can I ask you? Can I just ask this question?
Yes.
Do you? To Grace though. So are you still following your logic?
No,
So you're sure? So you're canceling off your logic.
no, I'm just forgetting it.
You're not gonna add it to what I'm saying then.
What?
You're not gonna add it to what I'm saying then. Because if you're following your logic, trying to understand what I'm saying, you won't be able to get it. I'm telling you that now.
If you understood my questions, you'd see I was really curious
do
as to what
understand
she
your
thought the soul was.
Okay, bedtime.
We're gonna continue this on FaceTime because I do want to understand what Zoe thinks of the soul. But let's do the bedtime. No. We're doing this off camera. I just wanted to see what Zoe meant because Zoe likes the spiritual bullcrap.
So guys, we're gonna come. It's time for your bedtime story.
Oh fuck! Hold on. Oh no! Wait. Give me 5 seconds. You're cutting out. Yeah.
Cutting out.
Yeah. Still.
Hello. Okay.
No, she's still cutting out for
Can
me.
you move closer?
No, now you're
Hello?
cutting out.
Me?
Yeah.
Is it you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. This talk I hope to watch it. Tuck yourself in. We're gonna read you a bedtime story. Yeah. Are you ready? No.
No, it's still cutting out. Try leaving and coming back.
If I could sing, it would be over for all of you. Can you
Right.
still hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you, Zoe.
But just saying, everybody on the podcast, sing over.
This is it cutting out.
No.
Speak again? Speak again.
Hello.
Okay, there we go.
Hello.
Let me send
Play that
myself
song.
pictures.
Not now, but
Bye.
like.
I'm gonna send myself pictures. Okay. Ah, fuck. Did I send them in the right order?
Days. Tuck yourself.
Okay.
I need to tell you guys a bedtime story.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Hockey. Molly was tripping.
Oh, fuck, you're cutting
Try
out
to
again.
talk
I'm
to
gonna
his dad
hold
about
on. I'm gonna
petting
join on my
his dad.
iPad. It might be me.
Okay.
It shows the little sign for both of you.
Auntie.
Okay, try now.
Hello.
Okay.
I want a monkey. No. I want a monkey. Wally was sure that he wanted a pet. He talked to his dad about which pet to get. I want a monkey who scratches his head. He'd swing in the house and he'd jump on the bed.
Well said, his dad, in the kind of sort of way. Did you know that monkeys eat bugs every day?
Oh no, Wally said. We have none to eat. Mom likes to squash all the bugs with her feet. Then, I want a hippo, he screamed to his dad. He'd eat all our trash, and Mom would be glad. Hippos need water. It helps them stay cool. I guess we could build him a giant-sized pool.
No, Wally said, he'd be too big to dry. We'd need a mountain of towels to try.
I want an otter who triple back flips. I practice swimming when we go for dips. Did you know most otters can whistle and chirp? They growl and snort and perhaps even burp.
Oh, Wally said, a sad-looking frown.
We'd have to tell him to keep the noise down. Let's get a giraffe, Wally said with a smile. I'd slide his neck to a giant closed pile. Giraffes hold the record for the tallest all.
The jump from their head is a 20-foot fall. Gosh, Wally said, as he looked at the ceiling, he'd bump his head even if he were kneeling.
Well, how about a bunny, he said to his dad.
A fluffy and floppy one can't be that bad. Bunnies like eating into all your stuff.
Raising a bunny can really be tough. Wow, Wally said, is that really true? Picking a pet is not easy to do. I want a fish, Wally said. Let's get one. I think a goldfish could be lots of fun. Said his dad, with a look of delight. Good idea, Wally. I think that's your right. They're really good swimmers and make funny faces. And if we get two, we could watch them have races.
Okay, said his dad. That's just what we'll do. One goldfish for me and one goldfish for you.
The end. That was so awesome. Okay, guys, we went a little bit over today, just 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for bringing your vibes. Thank you for supporting us. We love you. We
Everyone
stand
left
you.
during the
Sending
bedtime
love.
story.
Thanks for the support.
It's fun.
And if you stayed all the way to the end, you're a G. And comment down below your favorite type of electronic and
What you think a soul is?
your favorite type of electronic, like the phone, a computer, TV,
I was like, what?
headphones. Okay, bye.
Bye.
See you next time.
Thank you for your time.